Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. In the last episode we didn't really do that much. The only interesting thing that happened was that we got this letter from Valerie's, who by the way looks a lot sexier now with that scar across her face. So we got this letter from Valerie's former paladin superior from the Order of Roses something, I don't remember. But it was basically a paladin order who worshipped Shellen, the goddess of art, beauty and stuff like that. And so that paladin dude wanted Valerie back, who left the order some years ago or so because she didn't like it anymore there and thought that worshipping Shellen and all that was bullshit or something like that. But yeah, so he wanted Valerie back. We came to talk to him and Valerie was like, no, I'm not going back there. And eventually the two decided to have a duel, and which Valerie lost very badly. I don't actually know if you could have actually won in that duel. Maybe we could have, maybe we couldn't, but Valerie was beaten so badly that I don't think that we could have won. Not at this stage anyway. Plus Valerie doesn't exactly deal that much damage. She's supposed to be a tank and everything. But anyway, and so after that duel she got a rather nasty scar across her face. Which kinda annoys me personally. I really wanted to beat up that dude. I was even considering to reload and see if I could have actually beaten him in any way. But I decided not to risk it because there is still that risk that the save file will get corrupted and then deleted. So I didn't want to take that unnecessary risk and just decided to live with the consequences, which I wanted to do anyway. So we are gonna live with this. And hey, at least she looks a heck of a lot more sexier now to Rosgar, because Rosgar likes strong, independent women with scars. That's why he likes Amiri as well. But anyway, without further ado, let's continue with the rest of the game. And my plan here in this episode is to at least try to do this one side quest. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Challenge chosen. Didn't we do this already? The duel is over and Valerie. Oh, poor Valerie. Her poor face. I hope once we are back at the capital she will find a way to heal that terrible gash. Okay, so we have to go back to the capital for that, sure. But where is that one? Where is that one quest? A lost child, here. So we're supposed to go and find this old witch who lives in the swamp. A swamp that locals call the Narlmarches. And Jenna's convinced that it was the witch who stole her boy. So let's go and find the witch and see if the boy is there.
Need to catch my
but
breath.
before we go to the witch, let's actually go back to our capital real quick. Everyone is exhausted anyway. Yeah, we are all exhausted. Let's go to the capital real quick and let's go to the main square and I don't know, talk to Valerie real quick to make sure that she's all right. All right, so Valerie should be, yes, she's here like always. Who's over here? Kafken, and is that... that must be Tristan. Jubilos is there, Octavia, Regongar, Harim. I think I should talk to Harim as well, and tell him that we have found the Dwarven ruins.
Onwards!
Okay, but first, Valerie. Greetings, Valerie signs. Everything is well, I hope. I'm ready for new orders. How do you feel? I see your wound hasn't healed yet. Valerie waves off your words with more haste than prudence. Please don't worry about such trifles. I will visit a priest or an alchemist when time permits. As for how I feel... Valerie smiles sourly. It's my pride that suffered most. It seems I must devote more time to training. I will keep this in mind in the future, and not let you down again. Well, that's good to hear. I should thank you, Rosgar. It's important to me that you were at my side. Now I'm sure that I'm finally free from the Order of the Eternal Rose, so that was the order, and ready to devote all my time and efforts to our mission. Alright, great. Okay, should I say this? After all this time, you know you don't have to follow etiquette and maintain good manners while speaking with me, if you don't want to. Yeah, let's say this. I'm aware of that, Valerie signs. But I'm sure you understand that I am what I am. That's how I was brought up. First by my parents and then by my mentors in the order. Besides, I was born to a noble family. Valerie raises her chin proudly. So I rather enjoy the idea that my manner of speech differs a bit from the common language of the peasantry. You just can't imagine how many social climbers have bowed politely the moment I opened my mouth. Okay, well, there's that. Fine by me. Well, thank you for the conversation. Talk to you later. As you wish. Okay, and then... Okay, so... Valerie met her former mentor, Siperos, and flatly declined his proposal that she return to the ranks of Shellun's followers. I hope Valerie's troubles end here. If, of course, she truly isn't bothered by the terrible gash on her wonderful face. Okay, and then our harem. So, Arim, we found those ruins. Arim pulls his beard, muttering something that could be either prayers or curses. Upon noticing you, he winces. What? Ah, it's you, Roskar. Did I startle you? Tell me about your past. I would like to learn more about dwarves. I would like to talk about your god, Coretus. Oh, please, no. He talked about Coretus way too much already as it is. How the world is going to end and everything is pointless and worthless and all that stuff. What's the word? A true pessimist. Are you sure you want to see the dwarven ruins? Why open up old wounds? Okay, I guess we start with this. Arim looks down and strokes his beard a few times before answering. I'm not sure, Roskar. This will likely bring nothing but pain. I suspect I will regret going to the ruins. But nevertheless, I ask, please take me there. Okay, so... I have nothing to do with you. Leave? No. Okay. I guess we just have to take him to the ruins. So we can't actually tell him that, yeah, we found the ruins, but yeah. Okay. Arim nods with dignity. I'll be happy to continue our conversation later. Okay. Cool. Whose house is this? And just no one's.
We do it my way.
I should talk to these two at some point as well in the future. Sarshi. Who's that? The tiefling girl looks like she is made of springs. She doesn't stand still for a moment, nodding her head, clicking her fingers or tapping her foot to the melody only she can hear. Seeing you, she waves her hand quickly with a wide smile and starts jabbering. Ya Grace, welcome. What do you want? Scrolls? I have them. Ya won't regret. My suppliers bring even more scrolls for sale if you'll manage to attract more mages to your lands. More mages, more demand, more goodies for you. So go build them libraries. We'll both profit from it. So she wants me to build a library here. Well, Roskar isn't exactly the type who reads. Could you maybe speak a bit slower? Well, nah, I don't care about that. Show me your wares. Scrolls, yes, like I expected. But I assume that she sells different scrolls than what the clerics are selling. Oh, we are still fatigued, everyone, apparently. Okay. Let's rest here. Why the loading screen, though? I guess I just I retreated back to my own chambers. Yes, we are here. Okay. A bit pointless if you ask me, but oh well. This we are just backtracking now. But hey, at least I can enter the world map from here. I don't think that there's any kingdom management stuff that I want to do. We did that last time. So leave. As for who do we take with us? Well, we could actually go to the Dwarven ruins from Witch's hut, so might as well take Arim with us, and we need a support anyway. As for who stays behind... I feel like let's leave Octavia behind. Okay, so I'm gonna level him up later. So witch's hut is here. Okay, let's see if we can get there from here. Lone house. This is where the wizard is. Yeah. Okay. We're not gonna visit him or anything because I don't really care about some lone wizard for now. Now I just want to go to the witch. No, we're not gonna enter. What's this? Abandoned... goddammit. Abandoned laboratory. This tiny abandoned hovel hides an impressive collection of alchemical potions, reagents, and tractates. I don't know what that means. UID draft. I think that's a bug. This resource belongs to a region outside of the kingdom/barony. Okay. So we can't really do anything with it just now. But we will soon. But now, can I get across this river? What's this?
Resting would be nice.
Stop.
Don't you think?
Lizard Folk Village. A low, muddy hummock protrudes from the middle of the widening river, surrounded by a palisade of outward-facing wooden stakes. Inside, a group of mounds are clustered around a single larger mound. A simple gate on the eastern side of the hummock seems to be the only entrance to the fortified island. Fortified island? That's not on an island. Whatever. Let's go back there. There must be a way to get across this river.
Gather our strength.
Well, if you say so. Okay, let's see. Who should deal with the camouflage? Everyone is terrible at the camouflage. I guess we are gonna move you there. Up, go away. +2 and... I'm just checking that how good she is at hunting, but I guess we are better at that. Watch order, you do that. Special roles. What does he do? Intimidate imposter. Oh yeah, he scares all the enemies away. Yeah, this should be fine. Nice. Oh, goddammit. Didn't get a decent meal this time. Well, there's always next time. But now... I don't really care about... Oh! I couldn't even avoid that. Okay. Must be someone important then. Okay. Is it just me or... Is Regongar... Oh. It just looked like for a moment that Regongar was unusually large. Before we actually go and face these possible enemies here, let's level up Arim real quick. So, Cleric, sure. Let's make him a bit tougher so he won't fall so easily. So much from that. Okay, no new spells or anything.
Patience.
Okay, what do we have here? Troll. Hey, look everyone, I know that Borba. That's mighty and strong one. Came to Trollbolt, kill many trolls. We had to run. Don't forget that I killed your king too. This Borba killed King Harkulka. Ah, there we go. Easily, like smashing a hair. Strong Borba, scary like fire. Run for your life.
I am superior.
Then, are you really running? Yes, you are running.
Repent.
Well, if they want to run, then fine. I don't really care. As long as they leave my lands, I don't care. Well, okay. This was a bit pointless encounter if you ask me, but oh well. So now all the local trolls know about me and they fear me, as they should. Nice. But now, back to finding a bridge or something. I guess we have to go all the way here then. Okay, so we can't continue going this way. Oh wait, up. We can go. We can get across the river here. Nice. There's also Cobalt Trail. Should we... Just wondering, should I... a remote place known for numerous kobold trails. There's a chance that trolls have decided to use the scary little creature's path as tracks leading to a troll lair. Have been found in the hills. Okay, you know what? I guess we could do this real quick. I mean, they are kobolds. They are simple kobolds. Might as well get rid of them.
Would be nice, don't you think?
Oh, goddammit. And Lindsay is fatigued. The hills seemed pleasant, even welcoming. No great doom and gloom, just walking along the path and enjoying the view of all the cute little white pyramids, built out of pebblestone. Oh wait, was it pebblestone? Horror of horrors, what I mistook for pebbles were polished bones. All along the path, the grass was riddled with pyramids made of polished kobold remains. It got to us thinking, is it wise to follow such a grim path, the way marked by death itself? Defying all danger, we followed the path. Failed. Okay. We failed at the nature lore check. I don't know how, but we lost the trail and began wandering aimlessly. I blamed those cryptic pyramids. I think they dampened our spirits. It took a few hours for us to find the path again and make it to a mountain river crossing. Well, bridge may be a bit generous. It was actually just a long branch, about as thick as an arm, spanning from one bank to the other. It may have been enough for a kobold to cross, since we could see another of those small bone pyramids on the far side. But it didn't look nearly strong enough for our party to cross. Okay. Before deciding how to proceed, we carefully examined the river. Well, yeah, let's do that. That only makes sense. We quickly discovered that the river was quite deep. I plunged my arm shoulder deep into the water and couldn't even feel the bed. It was fast too. The current pulled a dried leaf off my sleeve, and it was gone from my side in a blink. And it was cold. Very, very cold. Frankly, none of us were interested in taking a swim. Okay. So the current is strong, the river is rather deep, and it's cold. We carefully examined the branch that would help us cross the river. Precautions were definitely in order. We readied a rope to ensure the daredevil's safety. Choose a character. We talked it over and chose a volunteer to try crossing the river. We turned and went back the way we had come, leaving the pale hills behind. Let us be cautious. Foresight had always been among our esteemed Baron's strongest virtues. Well, I don't know about that. With the practiced emotions of a seasoned adventurer, he pulled a length of rope out of his pack and prepared it to be tied around the waist of whoever would prove brave enough to step on the branch and attempt to cross the river. That would at least help reduce the risk of drowning. Okay. Well, let's choose a character then. Okay, so... have we seen these before? These stats? When it comes to storybook events like this? I don't remember, but anyway. So... I guess athletics would be in high priority here. So either me or Regongar. But I got the best mobility and strength, so I guess I should go. I'm the leader too, after all. Roskar was unperturbed by the thin branch and the speeding current. After a deep breath, our volunteer set forth along the precarious crossing. One step, then another, a few feet crossed with no trouble, and I started to think that maybe things would be fine. That's when a branch jerked and started to shake. It was rolling over, with no time to think. All Roskar could do was jump to the other side, fill out his arms about wildly, trying to regain his balance. Now let's go with the mobility option. And we succeeded, because I'm a badass. The lengths we'll go to in our efforts to keep our pride untarnished and our pants dry. One incredible jump and Roskar was on the other bank. Roskar took a moment to catch his breath and turned his attention back to the crossing. As soon as the rope was secured, fixed on both banks, the branch didn't seem as much a death trap as it had before. Losing no time, we crossed the river. Well, hot damn, look at that. One small pyramid made of polished kobold bones may be a bit spooky, but it's not unbearable. But how about thousands? We found ourselves looking over a purple kobold graveyard, each little pyramid a mark of a kobold death, and that mark made out of their own remains. Sheesh. The real enigma, though, waited in the heart of the burial ground. The centerpiece was made of hundreds, maybe even thousands of polished bones, all put together to form the head of an enormous dragon. Imagine it, these small, nonsensical reptiles somehow managed to create a sculpture both fearsome and magnificent. Such might and yet such a frailty as well. If a single bone were to be removed from the foundation, this beautiful statue would crumble to dust, and I even spotted one such flimsy bone. Regardless, we had come face to face with irrefutable proof that kobolds, for better or worse, were changing. This news had no impact on our search for the trolls though. The land was clearly sacred to the kobolds and it seemed unlikely they would bring their new friends here. But how would the Baron deal with the structure we found in his realm? That looks very impressive actually, yes. The Baron deemed it proper to respect the kobold shrine. The Baron left, leaving the kobold shrine untouched. The Baron decided to destroy the kobold shrine. Yeah, we don't really care about this too much. And besides, it would be a huge shame to just break it down. I mean, look at it. It looks great. What a piece of art. So we just leave it. Without a word, the Baron turned and followed the same trail of death and had led us to the heart of the Pale Hills. Let time, the elements and the gods decide what to do about the kobolds, their strange religion and their nascent artistic ability. His Grace would just watch from a distance. We didn't waste any time with the dragon head, and on our way back, our luck finally turned. A family of wild boars had decided to take a rest right in the middle of what they must have thought was a long abandoned path. One lucky shot and a plump piglet made its way to our backpacks, soon to be a hearty meal. Well, that's nice. And we are all fatigued, so just go there, and we might as well rest here, and we go with this. Nice. We made that hearty meal from that piglet, I take it. Okay, so now, back to the real task at hand here. Let's find our way to Witch's hut. This way. Okay, let's enter this location and find out if the witch is at home. Okay, how big place is this? Quite damn big actually, a bit surprised. And because we don't know if we are going to fight the witch and how strong the witch is going to be, I'm going to save a few times just to be safe. Okay, 4 times should be enough. Now we just try to find Witch's hut. Lose your ways, lose your minds, lose your lives. What? Ha 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 ha.
Them to pieces!
Who talked? I don't know.
Your
But we got.
life ebbs low.
But there's some dire boars here. They're like boars, but they are dire. Well, at least we know what's for dinner tonight. So the witch is being guarded by dire boars. Okay. Let's see if there's going to be more boars.
I won't be halted.
Although I highly doubt that the witch has only boars. She must have set up some traps too. Oh, and there's. Oh, is that will-o-wisp? Yes, it's a will-o-wisp.
Serves you right.
Okay, we got will-o-wisps now. Okie dokie, so now we got some will-o-wisps that are basically ghosts. Evil spirits or something like that. And there's some mist here. Oh, is that a... Oh, I thought it was a Hydra for a moment. Crater Tattle's worm.
We do it my way.
Okay, so that's a stronger one. That's a weaker one.
Who will prevail?
Oh, they are all coming. Okay. Okay. I don't know how strong these things are. Amira, you attack this. Let's just nuke this fool down.
You deserved it.
Shocking grasp or... Well, let's do that just in case. I don't know how strong that thing is. Holy crap! That was a one good punch. I think it was Ragongar who hit it. Damn. You just punched in the face. And they seem to have some gold on them. Okay. What's over here? There's some... just mushrooms. Sample juice. Cooking ingredient, okay. And there's some more mushrooms, I take it. Or just weed. What's this? A ghoul. A dead man staggers towards you. There's a gaping hole in the middle of his chest, and you can see the white of bone through the tears in his decayed flesh. He speaks with a holding, gurgling whistle. Living one, I do not want to harm you. Help me. What happened to the village? Leave without a word. Who are you? I had a name. Dorsey. Had a bride. Now I'm no one. Alone. Less than no one. Okay, what happened to this village? The man groans and you see his hands twitch and curl into fists. Fae. Damned Fae. Killed everyone. Every single one. Hate. Hate them all. Hate the Fae. Hate the headman. Why do you hate Fae so much? Did they come and kill your entire family? The dead man's decayed hands sink into the edges of the huge hole in his chest. The Fae. Stole my bride. Killed her. Killed me. The whole village. And the headman, the bastard, helped them. Sold his own daughter to the Fae. Nuta, my love. Evil, all of them. How I hate them. Okay, well they sound like unpleasant things, creatures. Well, how can I help you then? The Fae said, I'll reach my final rest when 2 coins serve as my eyelids. Give me just 2 coins. Okay, 2 coins, then put regular gold coins over the dead man's eyes. Just 2 coins? Shouldn't be too hard. You put 2 coins over the dead man's eyes, but they fall from his socket to the ground. The dead man hisses, all lies! Damned Fae! Damned! What, you actually believe that and that it was going to work? Well, I guess we just leave without a word. The dead man utters a helpless groan, stretching out his arms towards you. You don't mind if I take your stuff, do you?
Applause, please.
Let's check out this. Coins for a dead man's eyes. The Narlmarches have proven one of the most cheerless locations in the barony. No small feat in the Solen lands. Blood-sucking insects swarm through the humid air and stinking mud squelches underfoot. People have to have lived here once, judging by their ruined houses, but they must have left at least a half-century ago. Find a way to put the dead man to rest. We met a local, but he certainly wasn't at his best. The poor soul's become undead, and he's wandering the ruins trying to find rest. We should help him, but how? The Walking Dead is cursing the Fae and asking for 2 coins to cover his eyes, and I'm willing to bet not just any old coins will do. We should examine the location more closely to see if we can learn more about this poor guy and his curse. Okay, so not any coins will do. Okay, so what did we have here? Light wounds, acid arrow, scroll of bless. Okay. Speaking about scroll of bless, let's see. Maybe I should give you something. You got half plate. Okay. Do we have a better crossbow for you? No, we actually have no weapons that you can use at the moment. That kind of sucks. What about... do we have anything else like rings or headpieces? No, I guess not. Okay, but you have some wand of pain. What did this do? Pain fills your enemies with fear and doubt. Okay. But something tells me that this is not going to be very useful around here. This is cure light wounds. Sure. Inflict light wounds. Let's give you scroll of bless instead. Actually, you should have quite a few bless charges. Here, we got 4 bless charges overall. Okay, but now, so this is supposed to be a village. Is it trapped?
What
Lindsay?
troubles you?
Actually, before we go and touch it,
Just letting the ink dry. It's just not my lucky day.
damn it, try again.
I failed. I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
Anything else?
There
I
we go.
failed. I'm sorry.
Oh, and it's locked too. Of course it is. Well, there must be a key somewhere. I don't think that anyone else here can pick locks. What about you? No. Can't pick locks, okay. Well, I guess we just look around and there must be more houses if this is supposed to be a village. We come back for this loot. There must be something good in there if it was not only trapped but also locked. There must be a key somewhere. Let's pick up all the wheat we find. Why not? More diabors.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Oh, there's bushes in the way. Okay, that's kind of bad. Actually, what are you doing? Go to the front.
Waste time for me.
I think that everyone is blocking each other's way. You move.
Become as dust. Bleed for me. You're using it wrong.
There we go. Oh wait, no, don't charge Hoffer. Use a shocking grasp. Why not? Holy crap! That's powerful. Maybe I should not use a shocking grasp on every little piggy that we run into. Oh, that actually hurts quite a bit.
Weak suffer. I endure.
You might as well heal him. Okay, that didn't heal jack shit. We got lots of cure light wounds, so
Any fun to be
drink
had?
those. Okay, that should be enough. Take some more. And this was cure light wounds.
The entrails
Use that once. There we go. Okay, so then let's skin them. Take the delicious meat. Okay, and more loot. Oh yeah, and we wanted this wheat from here. Was that a... Oh yeah, there's a fence. Okay. Someone's still doing gardening here. Oh, maybe this is Witch's hut. The house differs from the others. It's only one that looks habitable. A low, almost defeated fence rings it. Smoke rises from the chimney, and you can smell what could be a stew, heavily spiced. Even glass windows adorned with drapes are intact. A small dented brass bell hangs near the front gate, and a well-swept path leads from a gate to the door of the house. Along the side of the house lies a garden, vegetables, it seems, and in the middle of the garden you see a scarecrow with black stones for eyes and a wicked grin stitched on its burlap face. See if there's any enhancement on the gate. That scarecrow looks like it might be trouble. Gently throws a pebble at the window. Oh, we just can't be polite and ring the bell. Oh, and there's the witch. Presumably. What in everlasting damnation? After a few moments the door creaks open and an old woman with a tangle of grey hair and greenish skin steps out. Why, hello there. The old beldame. So, what in damnation are you doing here? The old woman squints at you with disapproval. Her hair is a tangle of grey and her wrinkled skin is an unusual shade of green. Both her eyebrows and ears that taper to points. I'm looking for a lost child. Have you seen him by chance? Who are you? Yes, who are you? Me, eh? I'm just a harmless old woman, hoping for some peace and quiet. The old beldame, they call me, and that's fine. Been called worse in my life. Why are you asking? What fool's errand brings you all the way out here? I'm looking for a lost child. Have you seen him by chance? A boy? What would I do with a brat? Pickle him in a jar? That's rich. We did not mention that it was a boy. She gives a rattling laugh. Where is it written if an old woman likes a little peace and quiet? She must be a child-stealing witch. Who knows what could have snatched up a child? Mayhap he's been eaten by goblins or lured to the swamp by the wandering lights. Or maybe his poor sobbing mother with all her false tears strangled him in his sleep, then put him to bed with a shovel somewhere deep in the forest and now looks for someone to mantle the blame. Go to her, squeeze answers from her. Make her tell where her whelp is, but don't be bothering me. Again, we didn't mention that it was a boy. Failed perception check. Her answer rings with indignation, but you can't tell if it is genuine or not. I've got a question for you. Just look at him. He's got a question. Her lip curls in a sneer. What makes you think I have any answers for one such as you, scrabbling at my door like a beggar? Have you done anything good for me recently? You have nothing for me, and you are nothing to me. Well, I guess we could humor her. How can I help you, good woman? Well, now we are talking. Much better than poking around where you don't belong, nattering on like a fool. Here, look. She pulls a black, oddly wrinkled mushroom from a bag on her belt. It has an odd smell about it that makes your eyes tear up. This is a black rattlecap. There's the spore parts inside, the best thing for the lungs and the skin. I use them for tea. They are rare though, but they grow thickest at the mud bowl. A strange pool of bubbly mud sitting in a narrow gorge between several hills. The mud is heated all year long by geothermal activity, and it provides fertile ground for plants and insects, as well as some more peculiar forms of life. The surface of the mud ripples as bursting bubbles release clouds of malodorous vapor. East of here. Get me at least 10. Yes, 10, then we'll talk. Well, okay. Good riddance. Well, she's a bit rude, isn't she? But then again, what was I expecting from a witch? Bring 10 black rattlecaps from the mud bowl to the old beldame who lives in the Narlmarches. Okay. You don't mind if we look around here, do you? There's a chest, but I don't feel like trying to steal from her. The game said that there was windows on this house, but I don't see any windows. Ah, silly game. Well, anyway, I don't completely trust that witch. But then again, she is a witch, so of course we don't trust her straight away. Okay, I guess we kill these things. You would think that she would appreciate the fact that we are killing these dangerous snake-like looking serpent beast thingies, whatever these things are. Worms. Oh, I didn't attack. Yeah, these things are nothing to us. Okay, collect everything.
You follow.
There's a well here. The kid didn't fall down there, did he? You suppress a shiver as you approach the well. The air around it is thick with the smell of decay. As you try to identify the source, you suddenly catch whispers and ragged scratching noises emanating beneath the lid of the well. The rotting wooden cover has been crudely hammered shut with heavy iron nails. Detect magic. Let's see if this well bears any enchantments. Knock on the lid. Let's pry it open. As you pry open the lid, it splinters away and a foul stench bursts forth. You feel a vicious evil presence rushing towards you. Well, it's not the kid, at least. You know that much. Oh, it's just simple wisps. Or warp wisps. That's a bit more serious, I'll take it. Let's have a heal. Let's not punch that nerd in the face. Use that heal. Boost our morale a little bit. We don't have many heals on Arim. That's why I rather have Tristan with me, because he has like, what, 7 charges. I drink that. Can we hold... Oh, did the other one die? No. They keep disappearing and reappearing by the looks of it. Okay, we need to heal now. Okay, how hard is it to destroy these things? Use that again. Scroll of blindness. I don't think that's gonna help against them.
May I suggest another way to use this spell?
Okay, so that doesn't help, and neither does this. Well, I didn't think so, to be honest with you. Let's see. They get a +2 competence bonus on all skill checks as long as they continue to hear the bard's performance. Okay. And this... What did this do? Bard uses his performance to cause one or more creatures to become fascinated with him. Okay, let's go with this. That one is about to die. I hope. Here comes my last AoE heal. And Huffer is down. I can't be dying to these little shits. We must kill at least one of them now. Okay, one of them is down. One of them is down, that's something. Let's just focus on this a-hole here. I don't know if this affects these things, but might as well try. And you do that, do something. Sink, please. Okay, just 1 or 2 more hits and that thing should die.
I can't keep this up much longer.
You have to, my dear. Drink that. You too.
Avenge me.
Okay, that thing is dead, I hope. What do we do? Heal her. Son of a bitch. Oh, we got this too. We are so fucking dead, I'm afraid. Is there anything that I can do? I guess we should use this.
Right.
Stop missing, goddammit.
I'll survive. I always survive.
Should we... Let's summon something.
Yes.
Come on, summon it.
Oh, protect me, please.
Yeah. I think that... Let's hope that the summoned dog is
Any last
enough.
wishes? What a miserable.
Now, what did this do? Destructive smite. Maybe I should have used that. And pick up your melee
Your
weapons.
life ebbs low.
We died to freaking will-o-wisps.
And will be. Definitely will be.
Okay, you don't fuck with these things apparently.
Lost.
Ah, god damn it. Alright. Ah, shit. When was the last time I saved? Or when was the last autosave? Ah, all the way here. At the very beginning. Wonderful. Well, this should not take too long. I'm gonna kill all the diabors and those worm thingies, whatever. And talk to that ghoul and the witch again. And then continue where we left off at the well. So, be right back. This time we succeeded at the perception check. She's shaking with indignation. She's a proud woman. You can tell that easily, and the fact she's breaking composure makes you sure she's telling the truth. Okay, so she actually is telling the truth. Ah, okay. Okay, I did not expect that, to be honest. And then, let's just say the same things. Yep. So the witch doesn't know anything about the boy. Okay. Okie dokie. And then we got this damn well. Oh yeah, then we got these things here as well.
No one stands in my way.
We deal with the big one.
Don't hesitate.
You deal with that.
To victory!
And you deal with that. You go as well. Regongar. Come on, Amiri. You don't want Regongar to steal all your kills, do you? Oh yeah, and we got all these bars here. Jesus Christ. What would work against evil spirits? Arcane weapon, shock, frost, arcane accuracy, weapon enhancement, crow claws. Okay, that's rather interesting. Keen. The keen property doubles the threat range of a weapon. This benefit doesn't stack with any other effects that expand the threat range of a weapon. Okay. Shock. Shock might do the trick. I don't think that frost does it. Okay, let's do that. Loot them. How long have I been playing, actually? When did I start again? I've been playing for 40-50 minutes tops. So, but let's at the very least rest before. You can't camp when enemies are nearby. Oh, there's enemies here. You don't meet the enemies in the well, do you? Greater work information updated. Base defense. Okay. Don't know what that's about exactly, but okay, this must be the rest of the village, I take it. Ferocious Vorg. They are basically like big wolves, right? But can we rest somewhere around here, like right next to the witch's hut? Yes, we can rest here. I'm sure she doesn't mind. Okay, we should... Yeah, this should do. Let's just go with this.
Who will prevail? Doesn't matter.
Dire Horse. We go and attack. Let's charge this. You charge this.
Not doing it wrong. The spell is fly. Look at me, go!
Oh, come on, board. Dive already. Well, here's our dinner, folks. Oh, and we're going... And everyone got a level 2. Nice. Okay. We can't skin these for some reason. Well, anyway, let's camp and rest.
You had it tough. Enslaved by the Technic League. Tell me, didn't you ever think about putting an end to all the suffering?
You mean cut my throat? That's for weaklings. Hell no, I prefer cutting other people's throats.
And everything succeeded. Nice. Nice, nice. Okay, so... didn't we loot this already?
Was lost in thought.
Apparently we failed that.
Each step brings us
isn't
closer
that
to the
loot?
end.
Whatever.
Yes,
Let's... Yeah, I'm
still
gonna end the episode here actually. I was thinking about trying to fight these overpowered will-o-wisps again, but let's leave that for the next episode. And besides, we gotta level up these guys. Okay, so... Do we get anything new and awesome? Points in there. And yeah, let's pump up more points to lore knowledge. Okay, improved 2-weapon fighting. You get a second attack with your offhand weapon, albeit at a -5 penalty. That's quite a big of a downside. But it is a free second attack. So maybe this is worth picking up. Maybe we should, or maybe we should pick this armor focus. Let's pick this. I mean, even the game is recommending it. So yeah, let's pick that. No new skills or anything. That's a bit disappointing, but oh well. And Valerie, what to give to you? Athletics, mobility, of course. Weapon specialization. You are using an S-Talk, I believe. Well, we have only one option. I guess it is a bastard sword after all. Well, I was thinking about armor focus as well, but we already have this, so there's no point to pick up the other options. Let's go with the bastard sword. Yep. Miri. And for you, of course we go with this. Lore, knowledge, perception. Let's go with this. And what to give you? Maybe we should... Dodge. You get a +1 dodge bonus to your armor class. A condition that makes you lose your dexterity bonus to armor class also makes you lose the benefits of this feat. Sorry, what? A condition that makes you lose your dexterity bonus to armor class also makes you lose the benefits of this feat. Okay, so basically, if I have any conditions that makes me lose dexterity bonus, I will also lose this. Okay, that's good to know. Endurance. Extra rage. You can gain extra rage multiple times. Its effects stack. Extra rage power. Unlocks a new ability to use while raging. She gains 1 additional rage power. She must meet all of the prerequisites for this rage power. So many good options that I could actually and give a intimidating prowess. Add your strength modifier to persuasion skill when used to intimidate checks in addition to your charisma modifier. Let's just go with extra rage. I take it. Yeah, let's go with that. So we got damage reduction. At 7th level, a barbarian gains damage reduction. Subtract 1 from the damage the barbarian takes each time she is dealt damage from a weapon or a natural attack. At 10th level and every 3 barbarian levels thereafter, 13th, 16th and 19th level, this damage reduction raises by 1 point. Damage reduction can reduce damage to 0, but not below 0. And demoralize. Okay. Very good, Lindsay. And as for you, trickery and stealth, sure. Then this. And yeah, that. Oh, 1 more point. Magic device, sure. Precise shot. You can shoot or throw ranged weapons at an opponent engaged in melee without taking the standard -4 penalty on your attack roll. Yeah, let's go for that. And new spells. Okay, this might take a while. Unbreakable Heart. So basically a self-heal. And I got this. Sleep. All enemies. So this doesn't affect allies. A sleep spell causes a magical slumber to come upon 4 HD of creatures, and those who are closest to the spell's point of origin are affected first. HD that are not sufficient to affect a creature are wasted. Sleeping creatures are helpless. Wounding awakens an affected creature, of course. Or remove fear is actually very useful, so let's pick that. Good hope. The spell instills powerful hope in the subjects. Each affected creature gains a +2 morale bonus on saving throws, so it affects... wait, oh, it's all allies, okay. I was about to say that, wait, if this affects enemies too, then you would never use this. Fear. An invisible cone of terror causes each living creature in the area to become frightened unless it succeeds at a will save. If the will save succeeds, the creature is shaken for 1 round, but this also affects allies. See invisibility, thundering drums. Any creature in the area takes points of damage of sonic damage per caster level, and is knocked prone. That would be very useful. It's a stun basically. A successful fortitude saves a save halves the damage and negates being knocked prone, so there's that. Summon monster 3. Overwhelming grief. You cause a single opponent to become profoundly stricken with intense grief. They take no actions, take -2 penalty to armor class, and lose their dexterity bonus, if any. They can attempt a new save each round to break the spell's effect. So basically we basically paralyze them. They make no actions, and they also lose armor. Crushing Despair. This affects allies too. An invisible cone of despair causes great sadness in the subjects. Each affected creature takes -2 penalty on attack rolls, saving throws, ability checks, and etc. Okay. Cure serious wound. Actually, let's take that. Heals are always good. Remove curse. See invisibility. See invisibility would be nice, I think. Let's just take overwhelming grief. Makes killing enemies much easier. Bardic performance move action. Can start a bardic performance as a move action instead of a standard action. Okay. Sure. And 2 more. Regongar. Magus. Knowledge of Arcana. Sure. Some persuasion skills. Yeah, let's go with this. Arcane Strike. Spending a swift action each round, you can imbue your weapons with a fraction of your power. For 1 round, your weapons deal +1 damage and are treated as magic for the purpose of overcoming damage reduction. for every 5 castle levels you possess, this bonus is increased by +1. That actually sounds very good and fitting for him, so let's pick that. And then spells. Vanish sounds pretty good for him. Ray of Enfeeblement. A coruscating ray springs from your hand. You must succeed on a ranged touch attack to strike a target. The subject takes a penalty to strength equal to per 2 castle levels. The subject's strength score cannot drop below 1. Okay. Grease. Covers a solid surface with a layer of slippery grease. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast, and every round after that must take a successful reflex save or fall prone. Sounds very good, but it also affects us. So that's that's problematic. This spell functions as flare, except it affects all creatures. This cantrip creates a burst of light. If you cause the light to burst in front of a single creature, that creature is dazzled for 1 minute, unless it makes a successful fortitude save. Sightless creatures as well as creatures already dazzled are not affected by flare. Let's take Vanish, at least. Displacement. The subject of this spell appears to be about 2 feet away from its true location. The creature benefits from 50% mischance, as if it had total concealment. Fireball. Fireballs are always nice and fun, aren't they? Of course we're gonna take Fireball. Stinking Cloud. This affects allies too, so not a huge fan. You must succeed on a melee touch attack. Your touch heals you. Okay, so it's you heal an enemy and you heal. You heal an enemy and you heal. You touch an enemy and you heal. You gain temporary hit points equal to the damage you deal. Oh, so they are temporary. And they disappear 1 hour later. Lightning Bolt. You release a powerful stroke of electrical energy that deals certain points of electricity damage per caster level. Well, let's take Lightning Bolt as well. We're gonna make a badass wizard out of him. A badass battle mage. And lastly, Aram. And for you, I think I should make him a bit more durable in combat. Let's pick that, sure. Having some mobility won't hurt either. Greater spell focus. Divination, well, that's an easy choice. And we got fuck tons of new spells apparently. Jesus. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna end this episode here now, and in the next episode let's try to kill those overpowered will-o-wisps 1 more time at least, and then after that we go and explore the rest of the village here. Maybe we find a boy, and maybe even do that 1 quest for the witch as well, because apparently she was speaking the truth. She doesn't know anything about the boy. But yeah, so that's my plan for the next episode. And is it just me, or is Huffer a heck of a lot bigger right now? Well, hot damn, Huffer sure has grown. But anyway, so until next time. Thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more Pathfinder Kingmaker.